Hey everybody, this is my last time to visit with you about Shurley English. And we're going to move into patterns 6 and 7, the final two patterns. These are usually taught in 7th and 8th grade. You'll notice the sentences I'm using are getting a little bit more complicated in terms of the meat we're putting on the bones, but I can still go through the question and answer flow to help you identify the basic pattern. Like pattern 4 and 5, the only difference between the two patterns is one uses a noun to give us more information about the direct object, and pattern 7 uses an adjective to give us more information about the direct object. Now, you remember in patterns 4 and 5, we used a noun or an adjective in the predicate to give us more information about the subject. But in these two patterns, we're going to use a noun or an adjective after the direct object to complete our understanding of the direct object. So let's see how that works. The judges of the livestock competition proclaimed Winston the winner. We always start back with the first sentences we learned back in pattern 1. Who proclaimed Winston the winner? And the answer is judges, subject noun. What is being said about judges? Judges proclaimed, verb. Judges proclaimed who? Winston. Winston is not the same as judges. Winston is the direct object. Proclaimed then is a verb transitive. Here's the new question. Judges proclaimed Winston what? They proclaimed him winner. Winner is a noun, so this is called an object complement because we're completing the meaning of Winston, the direct object, and we're using a noun to tell us more about Winston. That's our basic pattern. Now let's fill in. The is an article. It means a noun was coming. Of is a preposition. Of what? Competition, object of a preposition. What kind of competition? Livestock, adjective. The article, adjective. So we have subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, object complement noun, pattern 6. Check. Is everything marked? No. The article. Now is everything marked? Yes. Notice we don't have a period. Exclamation point, strong feeling, exclamatory. Go back to the verb. Is there an adverb exception? No. Slash to separate subject from predicate. Let's try the second one here. Did Dustin and Rachel name their baby girl Hannah? Who did name their baby girl Hannah? Well, we have two people here, don't we? Dustin is one, subject noun, and Rachel is the other, subject noun. We have a connecting word, and is a conjunction, which means these are compound subject nouns. What is being said about Dustin and Rachel? Dustin and Rachel name, that doesn't sound right. Dustin and Rachel did name. Name verb, did helping verb. Dustin and Rachel did name who? Girl. Direct object. So we have a transitive verb. Dustin and Rachel did name girl what? Hannah. And Hannah is a noun, so object, complement, noun. Now we have more information about girl. Let's continue. What kind of girl? Baby. Adjective. Whose baby girl? Their. Possessive, pronoun, adjective. We have our patterns, subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, object complement noun, and I'll write over that marker. Pattern 6, check, is everything marked? Yes. Ooh, not a period, not exclamation point. It's a question mark. Question mark, question, interrogative, INT. So you'll notice when we look at the end marks, the punctuation, we can name what kind of sentence we're dealing with based off of the end marks, and we have a question-answer flow that we say when we get to end marks. Okay, so interrogative, go back to the verb. Now I'm going to go back, I don't want to go through the subject. I'm going to go back to the main verb here. Is there an adverb exception? No, slash. But then I'm going to ask one more question because I notice part of my verb is way out front. Remember the sentence we had that started with a prepositional phrase? Well, the second way we can have inverted word order is by having a question. Did is part of the subject. Dustin and Rachel is, did is part of the predicate. Dustin and Rachel is subject. Everything else is predicate. And we're in inverted word order. So that's pattern 6. Pattern 7 is not too different. The only thing is we're going to have an object complement adjective, an OCA. Let's see how this looks. The children in the kindergarten class did not color their pumpkins orange. Who did not color their pumpkins orange? Children. What's being said about children? Children did color. Not is always an adverb. You can just fill it in, but don't mark it as a verb. It's always an adverb. Children did color what? Pumpkins. Pumpkins not the same as children, so we have a transitive verb there. Children did color their pumpkins what? Orange. Now, is orange renaming the pumpkins or is orange describing the pumpkins? Well, it's describing the pumpkins. It's an adjective. So we say object, complement, adjective. Let's back our way through. Whose pumpkins? They are possessive pronoun adjective. In preposition, in what? Class, object of a preposition. What kind of class? Kindergarten, adjective. I suppose you could ask which class too, that would work. The article, the article. So we have subject noun, verb transitive, direct object, object complement adjective, pattern 7, check. Is everything marked? Yes. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. Now, we're going to go to the helping verb as long as we don't move up into the subject. When we're fine, we can go all the way to the beginning to the helping verb slash, and we separate our subject from predicate. Okay, one more sentence. Let's go. Have patches of slick ice made the roadways treacherous? What have made the roadways treacherous? Now, some students make the mistake and say ice, but it wouldn't make sense to say ice have made, would it? And besides that, we see a preposition here. So we know we can't use ice as the subject because it's part of a prepositional phrase. Instead, we're going to say patches. Patches, subject noun. What is being said about patches? Patches have made. Made verb, have helping verb. Patches have made what? Roadways. Direct object, verb transitive. Patches have made roadways what? Treacherous. Treacherous describes the roadways. Object, complement, adjective. The article adjective of preposition of what? Ice, object of a preposition. What kind of ice? Slick. Adjective. Subject noun. Verb transitive. Direct object. Object complement adjective. Pattern 7. Check. Is everything marked? Yes, it is. Question mark, question, interrogative sentence, INT. Go back to the verb. Is there an adverb exception? No, but I don't want to go all the way up to the beginning of the sentence. I'm going to stop here where the subject ends. slash to separate subject from predicate. Is it in natural order or inverted order? We have a helping verb out here. The helping verb is part of the predicate, 2 lines. Patches of slick ice is the subject, and then the rest of the sentence, 2 lines. As I said, these patterns we usually learn in grades 7 and 8, possibly get introduced at the beginning of at the end of grade 6, but by grade 7 and 8, we have these last 2 patterns. So I've shown you all of the basic patterns. What do we do with them? Well, as we get better and better at writing, we use the various patterns to have variety in our writing. We can combine the basic patterns with conjunctions and make compound sentences, complex sentences, compound complex sentences. We can add adjectives and adverbs and prepositional phrases and just put a lot of meat on these basic bones. But at least now you have an idea what the 7 basic patterns are as taught in Shurley English. Have a good day.